I decided to try to make a live stream to show you some Houdini stuff that I've been doing. I don't know if anyone will watch this stuff, but I decided to try it out. So currently I'm trying to make a Houdini generator for a modern house. So the idea is that in the end this will be colored rectangulars which the person can create in Photoshop, for example, and then these squares are created in Houdini. I've done that before, so that's not such a big deal. But for now I created these squares in Houdini, and I've done some work, but there's a lot more to go. So for now I have created an algorithm to select the interior walls by the points of the interior walls, some for each loop and stuff. And I just started to work on the exterior walls, and I intend to make it like to map the points like from point 0 to the end point, to map it over a ramp. And when you change the ramp, it creates what is on the outer wall. Like it could be a solid wall, or it could be a panel or a window. So maybe I could show you what house I intend to resemble. So something like that. So this will be mapped on the first floor, and such panels, such wall, and such windows. And for the second floor I haven't thought about it much yet. So this is another project of mine, a procedurally generated apartment block. And so I don't know if it's going to work out, but let's see. So I've started with a resample node to create a regular point order. You can see that now it's like 0, 1, 2, and then the endpoint is 163. Before that it's a little bit messed. You can see it's 24, the endpoint is 24, which is not correct. But now I want to make it so that point 0 is somehow at the most left corner, this corner, so that when you start mapping on a ramp, let me show you. So make it a spline ramp, and so I will make something like that. And for example, this will be a panel, like a black panel, and this will be a white wall, or the other way around, doesn't matter. And this point of the ramp will be point 0 on this stuff. And for example, if point 0 is here, then this part here will be somewhere here, for example, and this will be a panel. So for now I have to make it so that point 0 is here and not here. So let's see how we could do that. I tried using sort, and with sort actually you could do that. You could just shift like that and here it is, 0 points here. But the idea is how to make it procedurally, because if the floor plan changes, then you won't have the same number of points, and shifting by 122 won't work. Let's see if someone is watching. I don't know. So, okay, anyway, my music is not playing. And now, so let's say, for starters, we just we have to select first the most left corner. So somehow for each point, if the position of the point is lower than the position of the other point, it should be selected. So let's make it run on details. And so when you make a for loop like that, and you feed in as the length the number of points like that, and this is the length of the loop, and the index is the current point number, so it basically loops over each point. And let's create a constant. This will be a vector representing the most left point position. Actually, no, it should be the point number better, maybe. So this will be the most left point number. And now we have to import the position. This index out gives me the position of each point currently being processed in the loop. So I have the position of each point, and now I also import the position of the point which is stored in this variable. And I actually have to compare which axis. It's like, is this the x-axis? I think it's the x-axis, but let's see. So yeah, this is the x-axis, and the other axis is the z-axis, so I would also need that actually. But let's see. So now I have the x and other axes, the points, and I have to compare them. So if the x-axis, if the next point is bigger, is greater than the stored point, then this point number will actually be fed in the loop. So this variable var1 will be fed in here in the if block, and if this is true, it will be fed here. So it will be stored as this constant. So, but only if, anyway, let's see what's stored here now. in details I have 0 point, which means that the thing is not working, because it should be actually at least some of these points here. So let's see. So the number of points here, the length of the loop, this is the current index. I import the position of the current point, I import the position of the stored point, and if the x-axis is greater than the stored stuff, then this is fed here. Maybe it should be actually like that. No, it doesn't work like that. So actually the length of the loop it should be like that. It's not the problem, of course, but I will stop this stream because I cannot focus right now, and maybe I could try again sometimes, but I'll stop it for